fights which can really explode young boxers' careers, and James Mcgivern, Tony McGlynn, and Colin Murphy and Rudy Farrell. This is a night that you have everything for Irish boxing. Irish boxing fans will cherish this night for years to come, and I think it really is pivotal that the Irishmen win tonight or on Saturday.
Well, let's hear from some of those fighters that Jamie just mentioned on the front table. We'll start with Fergus Quinn, who is fighting. It's been a year out of the ring, exactly on Saturday. You had some injury trouble. How good is it to be back?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's been a tough year with injuries and whatnot, but I've been sort of stayed in the gym the whole time, and just can't wait to get back. Hopefully this gets the ball rolling, gets a bit of momentum behind my career after the year out of the ring, and just hoping to be good and active now and get the first win for the Irish fighters on the night.
Well, it'll be good to see you back in the ring. Been a tough year. Moving on to James Mcgivern, who has got an all-Irish fight with Tony McGlynn. Two top prospects. This is a tough fight to be taken so early on in your career.
Yes and no. This is the kind of fight that I'm supposed to be involved in, you know what I mean? There's no point hanging about having boring fights your whole life, so you may as well spice it up a wee bit, and hopefully me and Tony can have a nice spicy one.
Animosity between you? Do you know each other well?
I don't know him, I don't think he knows me. Again, I said in an interview the other day, I'm not sure if he enjoys a pint, but after we have a nice fight, I'll give him a hug, a kiss, and give him a pint of Guinness.
Brilliant, we're looking forward to that one. Moving on to Sean Mccomb, always entertaining. You've been eager to get back in the ring. There's been a few fights that have fallen through for you. How good is it to be getting back in action now?
Yeah, it's a special moment in my career, especially because I've never actually boxed in the SSE Arena before. My debut fell through there due to medical not being pushed through in time. I'm not sure really what happened there, but it's good to put that behind me now and finally step foot in the SSE Arena on Saturday night. So I'm really looking forward to it.
You're going to put on an entertaining display as usual?
Yeah, I'm sure we've all seen me box before, and I believe from then I've got better again, and I've joined Pete Taylor's stable now in Dublin, getting really good sparring all year round with the likes of Tom Mckenna, Gary Coley, even Tony McGlynn, Paul Ryan, all top fighters in the gym, and I think we're bringing the best out in each other. So I'm really looking forward to showcasing that on Saturday night.
Brilliant. Right, next we move on to the Celtic featherweight title fight between Colin Murray and Roland Farrell. Colin Murray, we'll start with you. So there's a bit of history in the amateurs between you. How excited are you about this fight?
Yeah, I'm really excited for this. I'm really grateful that Colin Boxing had me out here on the big stage. So I've had a good few fights in Europa this year, built a lot of momentum, and now we've got a really intriguing matchup between me and Rudy here, fought twice as amateurs, good mates, and both taking it all on Saturday.
Roland, so good mates, but this is for a title. How important is this fight to you?
Sharing the fight with Colin Murphy, so it's going to be a good fight, and maybe fight of the night.
Any animosity between you at all?
No.
Do you think you'll be friends after the fight?
Oh yes, 100%, always.
There's no competitiveness between either of you at the moment?
No, not with me, like, anyway.
So?
Yeah, we both want to go in and beat each other really badly.
Well, good luck for that one. That is the Celtic featherweight title fight. Right, moving on to another local in Kirk Walker, who is back in action. The first fight as a pro in Ireland. How excited are you?
I think the last time I boxed in Belfast was maybe 2014 in the Ulster Seniors, so to get back here, it's a great day for me.
Do you want to make a statement on Saturday night?
Yeah, 100%. I want to show what I've been working on in the gym. I want to bring out the best Kirk Walker, try my best not to get hit, be fast, be skillful, and look good winning.
Looking forward to that. Okay, moving on to Paddy Donovan, who is back in action. It's going to be a tough fight against Tom Hill. He recently got a good win over another Irishman. What are you expecting on Saturday night?
Yeah, it's going to be a great fight. Tom is a good opponent for me at this stage of my career. I'm ready to put on a great show. I prepared well. I'm in the best shape of my life, so I'm ready to get out there and do a great job on him. I'm very excited to be back here again in Belfast. This will be my third time. First time fighting in the SSE Arena. Fought last year at the Féile was absolutely brilliant, and the crowd was brilliant, and my debut in the Ulster Hall. So I'm really excited to be back here, and I'm really excited to do a great job come Saturday night.
Thanks, Paddy. Okay, moving on to Kieran Malloy, who is high up on the bill. He's 1-0. He's had a bit of a tough start to his career, but he's back in action on Saturday night.
Yeah, just really looking forward to getting out on Saturday. I was lucky enough to be here last year at the Féile. The atmosphere was unbelievable, and I'm really excited to be part of it this year. Had a couple of fights fall through previously, but we just regrouped, got back to training, and I'm looking forward to a really good performance now come Saturday.
How good is it that you're being put on these massive undercards?
That's huge. Like when you start pro, like these are the sort of cards you want to be involved in, televised on ESPN and Fight TV. You know, with the Colin boxing in Top Rank, there's no bigger platform than this for us to perform on. I'm going to grab it with both hands.
Perfect. Right, moving on to the fight for the WBC International Silver Super Middleweight title between Marco Antonio Periban and Paddy McCrory. Marco, we'll start with you. How excited are you about this fight against Paddy McCrory?
Hi. I feel great to be fight. I feel happy to be here in Ireland, and I feel so much emotion for this fight, and I'm ready. I'm excited. Yeah, I'm everything just for waiting to go to the ring.
Do you have a prediction for fight night, for how the fight is going to go?
I'm here to win. I'm going to win. I don't know why, but I'm going to win.
Okay, Paddy. This is a big fight for you. Periban is very, very experienced. What are you expecting on Saturday night?
Yeah, so like he's boxed at the highest levels, but I think it's the perfect fight at the perfect time for me. I'm expecting a big fight. Like if you look at it, there's like the best talent in Ireland's here, and I'm privileged to be like, so it's my fourth fight on a Colin undercard, and I'm expecting a massive night for myself.
What is your prediction for the fight?
So the main things I win. There's massive fights in the pipeline. There's there's massive potential for big fights for me. I'm expecting a big performance and a big win.
The fact that he's a former world title challenger, does that bring pressure to you, or do you feel that that will bring out the best in you, having such a tough opponent?
No, I think it's going to bring the best. I've trained really hard, I've sparred really well, and Cam's been brilliant, so there's no pressure. I'm here, and I'm riding the crest of a wave, and I'm ready to keep going.
Perfect, we're looking forward to that fight. Moving to the top table now, so we'll start off. We've got Chris Jenkins against Tyrone Mckenna. Chris, we'll start with you. Coming to Tyrone's backyard, how are you feeling about this fight?
First of all, thank you for Colin boxing and Top Rank for giving us such a massive card. I'm just excited. It's going to be the third time back in boxing in Belfast, and camp's gone great.
What did you think when this fight got offered to you? Because it came out of the blue to a lot of people, but what was your thoughts when it was offered?
I didn't think. I said, let's get on. That's the mentality of me. Like my coach will tell you guys, look, if he gets any phone call from any promoters, managers or whatever, asking for a fight, and I'm not going to turn nobody down. Some people say maybe you got your cojones are a bit too big for yourself, but you know, camp's gone great. I've had some wicked sparring with my gym mates. Kieran Jones is a top quality southpaw, big. So you know, everything's gone great. We just got to get away and then now tomorrow, and then showcase what I got left on Saturday night, and I got plenty there to get a win and hopefully win in style as well.
You're both known to be in entertaining wars. There's a lot of blood involved. Both of you cut very easily. Is that what you're expecting on Saturday night?
I don't know. I think the bookies. I don't know. The bookies going to say probably a 9-1 getting cut. Probably, I don't know. But you know, we just fight their men, and when you put on a line like me and Tyrone do, you know, you're gonna get cut. It's like when you go swimming, you're gonna get wet, you know. So just as long as we keep our heads out, then it'll be all right. But I don't. We say it's gonna be a fight for the fans, and you know, it could actually steal the show, you know. No, sorry, Colin, man. But you know, it's gonna be a good fight, you know. And at the end of the day, the crowd in Belfast are always great people. Some of them boo me a lot, but it's all right. We'll be cheering at the end when two of us have had a great fight.
Perfect. Tyrone, over to you. As he says, you're both always in entertaining fights. How good is it to be back fighting in Belfast? You're both coming off a loss and you're back in action Saturday night.
Yeah, like during the camp, I was convincing myself leading up to this, I'm gonna box. Tyrone Mckenna's gonna box this time. He's gonna be on the back foot. He's gonna be nice. It's gonna be an easy win. And the closer it gets to the fight, the more my mentalness comes out. I just want a war. I jumped in the car today. War. What is it good for? Absolutely everything. Blasting in the car. So you know, I just got war mainframe this week. I just want blood. I want guts. I know Chris is going to stand there in front of me in the ring. It's going to be exciting. It's going to please the crowds. I've seen the clips from last year, and that also threw me caution in the wind that I just want an absolute slugfest.
Do you think that this fight is going to be fight of the night, and how important is it for you to get this win?
I Mr. Féile night every time. So yeah, there's no doubt. I'll come and entertain. That's what I want to do. I could stand there, I could be 6'1", southpaw. I could just run and box and bore the crowd, but get an easy win. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to entertain people. I'm here to give people the money worth, and that's what I'm doing Saturday night.
It's a new weight for you. Is this going to be a new version of Tyrone?
New version, yep. I feel stronger. I feel like normally my camp's just me focused on losing weight and kind of slacking in the focus of boxing. In this camp, I've been fully focused on boxing, fully focused on myself. There hasn't been any weight issues. I'm not drained. I feel good. I feel strong. So yeah, I think it's going to play a big factor in the fight. I mean, I'm known to be a high-paced fighter anyway, but if you see me sparring, usually I'm twice the pace that I set in a fight, and I feel that's because when I cut down the weight, I lack something. So I think now in this new weight, you're going to see a big improvement.
Chris, do you have a prediction of how the fight is going to end?
Both of us getting cut, and me winning.
Both of us getting tired.
And same question to you, Tyrone. How is the fight going to go?
Well, the canvas is going to be blue at the start, and it's going to end up red. With blood, obviously. In case you didn't get that.
Well, looking forward to that one. Always a fan favourite. Right, moving on now to the main event for Saturday night. We're going to start with promoter Felix Zabala, who is Miguel's promoter. How good is it to have Miguel headlining a fight like this?
First of all, we're very happy to be here in Belfast, such a nice city. Been wanting to come here for a long time. Very happy to have partnered with the world's greatest promoter, Bob Arum, and my family, Top Rank Boxing, once again. I'm very happy to have partnered with Jamie Colin, Colin Boxing. It's nice to see a new generation of promoters. So we're really excited to be here for this opportunity. We've gave Miguel 3 world title fights. He fought the best in his division, and his dream is to become world champion. So when this opportunity arose, we didn't hesitate to take it. Colin is a great fighter, and we know we're in a very good fight, but I think it's only going to be one winner, and because I can't talk for Miguel, he's got to fight. But I think it's only going to be one winner, that's going to be the fans that's going to watch on TV and the fans that go to the arena, because this is a very evenly matched fight. So I think that expect fireworks Saturday night.
Miguel Marriaga taking on Michael Conlan on Saturday night. How good is it to be headlining, fighting in Belfast, taking on a fighter like Michael Conlan?
¿Qué tal bueno es para hacer el evento estelar contra Michael Conlan aquí en Belfast?
No, pues darle las gracias a Belfast, a Irlanda, por darme la oportunidad de estar acá.
Thank you to Belfast and Ireland for giving me the opportunity for this fight.
Sé que va a ser una buena pelea. Colin es un gran boxeador.
I know it's going to be a very good fight. Michael Conlan is an excellent boxer.
Yo también vengo preparado para hacer una buena pelea, que es lo más importante.
And Miguel also comes very well prepared to make an excellent fight.
Y bueno, no queda resaltar también darle el agradecimiento a mi promotora, All Star Boxing, Tuto Zavala, Ricardo Maldonado.
And I also want to say thank you to my promoter, All Star Boxing, and Ricardo Maldonado for this opportunity.
Y gracias al equipo Colin por darme la oportunidad.
And also thank you to the team of Conlan Boxing for giving me this opportunity.
Now, have you come here in Belfast to cause an upset, and how do you see the fight playing out on Saturday night?
Has venido aquí para dar la sorpresa y cómo te sientes para esta pelea mañana.
Bueno, es la idea, ¿no? De venir aquí y obviamente pues ganar mi pelea, que es lo más importante.
Obviously, the idea to come here is to win the fight, which is the most important.
And how do you rate Michael Conlan as a fighter?
¿Y cómo calificas Michael Conlan como boxeador, peleador?
Es un boxeador de élite, igual que mi persona. De igual manera, nos vamos a ver en el ring y ahí se va a ver quién va a ser ganador.
He's an elite fighter, also as a person, who is an excellent fighter and going to give a good fight tomorrow.
Perfect. Right, we're going to move on to Michael Conlan's coach, Adam Booth. So Michael's been in camp for this fight, coming off the last fight that he had. How have you seen him develop in the gym, preparing for this fight?
The last couple of years have been quite a steep progression in what Mick can do as a fighter. And the things we've been working on for such a long time are now showing out naturally. I think that was evident in his last fight, where he showed something that he'd never shown before and was 90 seconds away from achieving his dream. I still don't think Mick has finished improving as a fighter, and I think Saturday night is going to show that.
Because this is a tough fight for him, it's a tough comeback fight. Have you seen him pushing in the gym more because he's got something to prove?
Absolutely. The highest grade athletes and fighters need stimulation. They need that fear factor. They need that challenge. If they don't have it, they're complacent. They're complacent on a daily basis. And the one thing Marriaga brings is world-class threat. And that is being evident in Mick's attitude and energy every day in the gym. That he knows what he's got in front of him. He wants what he's got in front of him because he believes he should be world champion. And he believes it's a matter of time. What you have now is two world-class fighters who are both only a small step away from being world champion, and that is elite competition, and that's what was always brought the best out in Michael Conlan.
Thanks, Adam. Right, Michael, moving on to you. This is a tough comeback fight that you've chosen. Miguel has more KOs on his record than you've had in fights in total. What was the thought process behind taking such a tough fight as your comeback fight?
First off, I'll say thank you to everybody who came out today. A great turnout, so appreciate it. But yeah, I want to get back in the world title mix as soon as I possibly can. And I thought that Miguel Marriaga would be the perfect kind of guy, a perfect statement to make that. Thank you to Miguel for coming. I think he's a fantastic fighter, a very tough opponent, a very tough pick for a comeback fight, but in my opinion, the perfect one, because I want to show my level, and I know that, I was obviously 90 seconds away, whatever it was, but, I know how good I can be, and I know what I have left to give, and I believe, for me to get back in, I didn't need nobody easy. I wanted someone hard and someone who's going to push me, and I believe Miguel is.
What kind of fight are you expecting from Miguel on Saturday, and what are you wanting to show from yourself?
I think if you watch any of his fights, the only person who's took him out is Lomachenko, and that was more his corner stopping the fight, not so much himself. So I know he's a tough dude. He will be there for the full 10 rounds. If there's an opportunity to take him out, I will do that. But I know that he's a tough guy. He's high tempo, fast paced, and he will be there for the full distance, punching and trying to take your head off. So I've got to be ready. I've got to be prepared. I have many different game plans which flutter about my head, and I'll just say when I'm in the ring which one I'll pick.
And providing it goes to plan and you get the win on Saturday, you see that you can go all the way still with your career?
Yeah, first I want to do my Bush Tucker trial. Complete that there, win celebrity, whatever it's called, get me out of here, and we're good. I've got my hat on for it, so I'm ready to go.
Perfect. Okay, we'll leave final word with Jamie. This main event is going to be a good one, and great to see Michael back in action in the ring.
I think the lads touched on it there. The main event is a really tough ask for Michael. It's a big fight to come back into. Miguel is world renowned as a massive puncher, more knockouts than Michael's had fights. Tyrone Mckenna getting straight back in from a loss to Pro Grey, and Chris Jenkins getting straight back in from a loss. He was dead right in what he said. It was 2 minutes. The phone call came back that they accepted the fight against Tyrone, and both these two took a massive opportunity to come get their careers back on track. And from top to bottom, Kurt Walker's fighting an 18-3 Argentinian who's coming to win. Paddy Donovan taking a big risk as well at this stage of his career against Tom Hill. The two All-Irish 50-50 fights, you have to give credit to these young lads putting their records, putting their careers on the line. But the risk, the reward outweighs the risk on these situations, and it really can propel them to the next level. Sean Mccomb on the verge of getting back in for big fights. This is a night not to be missed. I think every fighter who's fighting on the bill, it's a credit to them, it's a credit to their clubs, credit to their families that they're taking these opportunities and these risks, and they'll get the rewards from it. Big nights will stay in Belfast.
It's going to be a good night of boxing. There are some tickets still available. You can get them from Ticketmaster, and you can watch live on ESPN Plus and Fight TV. If the fighters just stay where you are, because we're going to be doing some face-offs after the press conference. So thank you all for joining us.
I just play a game on. That's all I do. Is that a use? Yeah.